Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I'm going to be reviewing Young Justice #1 from the Wonder Comics segment of DC. Now, if you do like these videos, please be sure to help me out. Hit the like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell. Also, if you really want to help me out too, you can go to the Patreon link down below, and you can help by contributing as little as $1 a month, which helps me to be able to buy these materials as well as keep up with the technology and things to make these reviews. For example, currently I'm working at getting a new computer so I can do more when I interview new artists and things for indie comic books. Also, we have CaptainFrugal.redbubble.com where you can buy Captain Frugal merchandise. Okay, now that the shilling is over, let's take a look at this book here, Young Justice #1. It is written by Brian Michael Bendis, and the art is Patrick Gleason. I will say, based on what I've seen from Brian Michael Bendis in the last few years, I'm not really excited about this. I liked what he did with Spider-Man, but since then, really, I haven't liked much of what he's done. His work with Ironheart on Iron Man, his work on Superman, but to be fair, I always believe in giving a book a chance. So looking at the cover right from the start, it looks like it's an interesting cover. One thing that did bug me out a little bit is down at the bottom with Impulse, with his tongue out, with making a selfie. But then again, you have to think about it. Impulse has always been a bit of that way, so it actually fits the character. Because I get into the, not this selfie crap kind of stuff again. But Young Justice has always been tailored more to a younger crowd. And it makes sense for Impulse. So some people that might bother, it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's quite fitting to the character. Well, this story starts with giving us a little precursor segment, which of course this is a setup issue. It's a #1 issue. So we get this setup here. I'm not going to go on all the details to it there because I want you to read it for yourself. But then after that, we cut to it. We go to Earth and we see Ginny Hex. And of course he's got a cop that's pulled her over. To be fair, it probably has good reason to pull her over, and he's, asking her about what she has. And, once again, Bendis always likes to paint, it seems like, the police in a little bit of a negative light, but really the officer isn't doing anything wrong here. But that's just a setup, because then we see this group of what we assume is villains from the 12 Kingdoms of Gem World cruising down to the Earth, asking for Superman, or should I say demanding for Superman. So Jenny's there to stop them, but all of a sudden jumps down. We get this great picture of Robin, the boy wonder, and this is my favorite Robin, personally, Tim Drake Robin. So he's there too, so now we have him involved, and I think this is a really good action picture here. I'm liking the art of this comic book. We then cut back to 4 minutes before that, and we see Tim Drake talking to Cassie, and you can tell there's a little bit of an issue because when this car comes booming in, which is their call to action, if you will, she's apprehensive about jumping in. So they're giving us some backstory into this character as well, which is, I think, a really good thing. We then cut to the action with Robin, Tim Drake beating up on these guys, which we see multiple panels here. And I do like the way they're doing the action. They're showing Tim Drake's fighting ability here, because that's one thing I think that's always been undersold, is how good of a fighter Tim is. Yes, he's a great tactician. He's very smart. He might not be the best fighter of the Robins. Well, he isn't the best fighter of the Robins, let's be clear that. But he's a tactician, and he's a very solid fighter. So then we cut to none other Impulse. So some of you, I don't know about you, but me, I miss Impulse. Impulse is just that, impulsive, fun character. And so now we have him back too, and he's bringing the same fun that he always has. So as things are not going exactly great for this young group of heroes, Wonder Girl Cassie comes in after all to help out and just starts whipping butt. So she's overcoming her temporary fear, if you will. Maybe, but there's something else there. And then we get a new Green Lantern, the Teen Lantern. That one's one that I'm going, I'm a little leery about, because Teen Lantern, come on, that's a little too on the nose, if you will. I would probably like to have seen a different Green Lantern in this, but then again, they're trying to, make it young. That's the key point, young. So I'm going to give this character a chance. I don't know anything about this character yet, but I just don't like the name. So the fighting ensues, and Impulse pretty much yells out on the great splash page, Young Justice is back. Yes, just in time, of course, with the cartoon to help make a cross-promotional media there. Yes, the Netflix Young Justice, which I've been greatly looking forward to as well. Now we have this comic, which I'm also hoping can be very good. And we get this nice page showing the Green Lantern, Robin, Wonder Girl, all these great characters to go, wow, we got this young group back for a fight. But then they sort of get teleported away, and each character's somewhere different, and that's going to add even more to the story, as Tim Drake is welcomed by the House of Amethyst. And Superboy gets teleported too to a place, and he runs into none other than Connor, which leads us to the end of the episode saying, next, Wonder Girl's secret. So as a setup issue, I think it succeeds at what it needs to do. It's fun. It keeps me interested. It makes me want to read the next story. That what's going on with Wonder Girl? What's going on back here really makes me want to read more. The other parts of what's going to happen to the characters, sure, that's good too. The story isn't bad. The artwork is solid. So as I said, I was fearful of Bendis here, but I have to say, I think this book is off to a strong start. So if you're a fan of Young Justice, this just might be the book for you. I'm going to check out issue 2. So let me know what your thoughts are. Did you like this book? Or do you plan on reading this book? Are you going to read issue number 2? Also, what do you think about this new Green Lantern, or at least the name? Because we haven't really seen anything else about this Green Lantern, so I can't really judge. But the name Teen Lantern, ooh, that's what gets me. So I'm interested in seeing what's going on. I think we're putting together a nice new team here, so should be interesting to see. And of course, me being a huge Tim Drake fan, this is hitting the right button for me. Well, I just hope that Bendis doesn't screw it up. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Until next time, keep it frugal.